It is time! I am so excited to see what I will be reading in June. So, welcome. I'm Kiki. Welcome to my little corner on the internet. And let's get started because I am so close to finishing my May TBR, and which is good because May is almost over. But that also means that it is time to actually choose next month's TBR. And I feel like this is a very special TBR because after June, we're halfway through the year, which is crazy. But let's get started. I'm doing my TBR jar again this month just because, I don't know, I like my jar. I kind of missed it last month, but we will see if maybe I will change my mind again. Okay. You get to see it first. I hope this is the right way around. Queer protagonist. I think I've had this before. Let's see. I have, I think, several options for this. Now the question is more, what am I in the mood for? This is queer. Okay, so either I have read all of my queer books, or I don't know which ones are queer. So I've got The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and I've got the Falling in Love montage. This I got this year, which if I put it on, would be great. Because it will make more space on my bought this year shelf. But I've also had this on my TBR for so long, I feel like it deserves a chance. So I'm gonna go with this one. Also, this is kind of like, this gives summer vibes, and I feel like June, is the month to start reading books that give summer vibes. So this is gonna be my first book. I think I'm gonna choose 10 books. That seems to be a good TBR for me, like a good amount. But it also means that if I then end up reading those 10 books, I will be basically done with getting my TBR to 200. Except if I buy a bit too many books on Friday. We will see. But I so desperately want to be at or under 200 at the halfway mark of the year. So maybe I'll just choose 15 books instead. Okay. What does it say? Lowest rating. Ooh. Okay, for that, I am going to go on Goodreads and go to my physical TBR, and I am sorted not by date added, but by average rating. Okay. So I've got 2 books that have the same average rating. Both of them are German. So you can see here, whoa, these 2, they both have a 3.11 average rating. And they are here. And here. So we've got this, Das Dunkle Herz, which is the first in a duology, I believe, and we've got the second, Princess Vulkanherz, which is a standalone, I believe. I think I'm gonna go with this one because this one I feel like might be more likely to be a DNF, which I know is not the way I should be choosing my books, but that's a great way for me to actually try a book that I believe might be a DNF, because I didn't think much about like anything, and to be honest, when I was buying this, it was like, oh, I could get it for cheaper, and then I got it, and yeah. It was when I wasn't quite as, how should I say this? Like, my book buying habits have become a lot more thought out. Like, I actually do make sure that I believe I will potentially like the book when I buy it. I didn't do that back then. Also, my reading tastes have just changed a lot. Okay. What does it say? Next in the series. Ooh! Yes, I have so many choices for this one. Okay. Okay, I could do The Hammer of Thor. Oh, that makes sense. The Hammer of Thor. I could do Heart of the Sun Warrior. Look at that. So many options. I could do Children of Virtue and Vengeance. I could do the next one in the Grimm Chronicles, which I haven't picked up in a while. If I really wanted to torture myself, I could pick up the next Laura book, which might be a good idea. Why is there a receipt in here? Decision. As much as I want to read all of the others as well, I think I'm gonna go with the next Magnus Chase, just because I do really want to get these off of my TBR, and I just read the first book, and I really, like, I say I just read it, but like, I really want to continue with a series more closely together. I don't want to put this off for too much, and I will probably read this anyway, and then I might as well put it on my TBR. Also, it matches. So, I'm gonna go with the second Magnus Chase for that one. Ooh, that's exciting! Okay. I'm gonna keep these here, because they might be good choices for other prompts, honestly, depending. So I've got blue, I've got purple, I've got green. Let's go with orange. Okay. What does it say? A book you meant to read last year. Do you want to pick? Because, like, it's almost every single book I own. I know what I'm going to put on there. I am going to put Crown of Midnight on there because I wanted to read Throne of Glass last year, and I didn't. I wanted to read it the year before, and I didn't. I always started it. Never actually went, like, got through it, so I am putting Crown of Midnight on my TBR for June. Because I don't actually have that many months left to actually read these. So I feel like that's a good, thing to put on here. You know what? I'm gonna try to go for this red one, because I don't have red yet. Okay. I don't know if this is the right way around. I don't know for any of these. It is not. Okay. Let's see what it says. A graphic novel manga. Why am I like, I've gotten these before. Okay, I'm gonna put Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 2, Volume 3. I'm gonna choose it for this prompt. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the maybe pile because I feel like I got this prompt for April. And I wanna try to like not get the ones that I've already gotten. So let's go for pink, because why not? I don't... If that says what I think it says, I will have gotten this prompt before as well. Read a German book, you frickin'... I'm gonna leave it out as because I have choices, but like I want to get a prompt that I haven't gotten before. Like, what the heck? Because I know I pulled that before. Okay, I'm gonna try blue again. See what happens. I feel like that's the wrong way around. No! What the frick? No, I've gotten this before. How? No, 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 no. That doesn't... no. The likelihood of that. Like, what the heck? What does this one say? I've gotten this before, but I cut it out because it literally took me so long to figure out if I had a book written in first person, or like written in a person. I didn't want to put this back, so we're gonna... That's gonna go. Because I don't recognize it. Only after the fact am I like, wait, was this written in first person? So... How... This is such a bust. What the heck? Okay, what does this one say? Color wheel pick. Okay, I don't think I've gotten that one before, so... Let's see. There we go. Let's see what the... Okay, light blue. Okay, why did my... It immediately went to A Court of Frost and Starlight, but I can't read that yet. Whoops. So how much of the color needs to be on the cover? Because, okay, look. This technically, I feel like matches quite well, but before I can read this, I need to read this. So that doesn't work. And I'm gonna read them in order, okay? Don't come from... Oh, you know what? Because I haven't really picked up a like non-fiction-y book in a while. And like this also matches like pretty well, I think. Oh, you know what? And it fits for like the a book with flowers on the cover, as well as the color wheel pick. So I'm gonna combine these two. And I am going to read Unwell Women, A Journey Through Medicine and Myth in a Man-Made World by Eleanor Claghorn? No idea how to pronounce that. So sorry. So I'm gonna put that on here. I like that one. I can live with that one. And don't come for me for putting like 2 on there. But like, I didn't see the point in like using the same prompts over and over and over again. Okay, I don't know. This is open. I don't know if this is a good sign or not. Okay. What does it say? A book published this year. Do I have any new releases left? I have one, I believe, but I am unsure. Oh, actually, let me check something. I wanna check something. Was this Brick published this year? 2025, yes. Okay, I guess I am reading Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake. I have read The Atlas Six, and I have read, what is it called? Alone with You in the Ether. And I don't like love her books, but I also don't hate them. And I really want to read all of them. I don't know, they also just look really good together. So I have a problem when it comes to Olivia Blake books, but I feel like it's a good thing for me to read this because I still have Masters of Death and One for My Enemy on my TBR, and I've had those since they came out. So, yeah, a book that came out this year is on there. So, including my maybe book, I have 7 books on there right now. So, yeet! Okay. As I was trying to catch this, this fell out. So, we're gonna see what it says. A book with a non-human protagonist. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Okay, so I guess we are also reading Heart of the Sun Warrior. That is the first one that I can think of. Actually, no, never mind. We are reading Times Convert because the protagonists are all either vampire, witch, or demon. So, and I finished the third in the Book of Life. I finished that a week ago-ish. So, this works nicely. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting my series done. I'm so happy. Okay. Thank you, Fate, for throwing me that book. Well, that prompt. But, let's... Ooh, what the heck kind of long prompt is that? Okay. Good to see it first. A book with your favorite color on the cover. So many choices. Ooh. Okay. Look, I have a couple of options for this one. And I don't know which option to take. Okay, so I think I am going to go with The Darkening by Sunya Mara. And my favorite color is purple, and this is definitely like a purple color. I don't know if it actually like shows up on camera as purple or as blue. So, favorite color. Here we come. It's also gonna be good for like reading series that I own, because it's technically the first. So, okay, I need 1 or 2 more. 1 more if I don't count the light novel prompt, but I am counting it now, honestly, because I also really want to read it, so. Let's do a light purple color. A book published before you were born. Oh! That means classic. Or Oh, do I want to kill myself? Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I really surprisingly enjoyed Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So I could say I'll read Emma. I could also decide to read Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, because I feel like similar vibes, although not really. I could also read The Picture of Dorian Gray, which I feel... Oh, would that have worked for a queer protagonist? I feel like I've seen something about that. I have no clue. That is a short one, so you know, that could be good. Or, and this is what I meant with do I want to kill myself? I could read On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin and see if I keep getting rid of these books, which is not a good sign. Like, this one wants to escape desperately. You know what? I am going to put On the Origins of Species on there, because at this point I think that I don't actually want to read it, and I just bought it because I had a phase. 2, 4, 5. Okay, look. This is fun, so I'm gonna... Am I gonna regret this? Yes. What does it say? A book with time travel. I feel like I put this on there so I would read the All Souls trilogy, especially Shadow of Night, but I've read that, so I'm gonna discard of that prompt. I feel like that's a sign. Okay, you know what? Because I have read a German book. I pulled that earlier. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose Laura und das Siegel der 7 Monde as like my bonus book. Because this also could have worked for the favorite color prompt. And yeah. I feel that's enough. Also, like, the whole like time travel thing, that was a sign. I'm gonna take it as a sign to just stop it. Yeah. And let me show you which books I'll be reading. I'm so excited. Like, these TBR videos always get me really excited for the next month, especially in terms of rating, but also just in general, because I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's a fun way to like start off the month, if that makes sense. I didn't think this through. This is once again like a lot. So, yeah. I don't know where to put them. That was not the, you know what I'm gonna call them. Okay. So we've got the second book in the Laura series. It's German. Not sure if it was ever translated, so I'm gonna not spend time on that. We've got The Falling in Love montage by Ciara Smith. Queer. Love story. Love it. Charles Darwin on the Origin of Species. Not much to say on that front. Times Convert by Deborah Harkness, which I'm so excited to continue reading. This story is just exciting. Then I've got Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 2, Volume 3. Yes. I just read Volume 2 of Part 2, and it reminded me of why I love this story so much, and I really need to pick this back up. Like, after that, I only have 2 left. Why have I not read these? Of the ones that I own, there's like 30 left or something of the ones that I still have to read. It's humongously long. Then I'm gonna have to continue with my Throne of Glass read, Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. Another nonfiction. That's gotta be a nonfiction-y month. Unwell Women by Eleanor Claghorn, and I am really, really excited for this. I picked this up while I was in Vienna after already thinking about picking this up. And yeah, and then I'm probably gonna give it to a friend of mine to read because she's gonna love it. And then I've got Gifted and Talented by Olivia Blake. I have no clue what this is about, but I like the vibes of her book, so this is gonna be fun. Then we've got Magnus Chase, The Hammer of Thor by Rick Riordan. Very excited to be continuing with getting through the Rick Riordan books. At this point, I believe that Rick Riordan will be my most read author this year, and I'm okay with that. Then we've got another German book, Das Dunkle Herz. Don't really remember why I bought it, what it is about. And then The Darkening, which I also don't know what it's about. This is like a pattern for me because I buy books and then I don't touch them for so long that I forgot why I bought them in the first place. Which is why I'm doing all of this. Like, I need to get reading. Like, how have I not read most of these? It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm very excited. And these prompts were fun, although I was annoyed with the fact that I picked so many of the same ones as I picked, like, in previous months, and I haven't been doing the TBR jar for that long, so I don't know how that worked. If somebody wants to do the math on the probability on that, please let me know. I will tell you how many prompts I have in here. And then, yeah. I don't want to do those calculations. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I am so excited for June now. Please let me know what you are putting on your June TBR. I am nosy. I want to know. And if you have any of these books on your TBR, or if you've read them, and please let me know what you have thought about them. So, thank you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe subscribing. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!